any hope of a peace deal to end the war that has truly become the deadliest European conflict since World War II. Let's ask former U.S. Ambassador to Ukraine, Bill Taylor. Ambassador, thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Governor, it's great to be here.
So look, I mean, let's start here. They were going to go. Putin doesn't show up. Zelensky ends up going. Was this strategic or was it bad coordination on the back end?
No, I think it's a problem that Putin had. So remember, the Europeans last weekend said, Putin, if you don't come to the table and agree to a ceasefire for 30 days, then we're going to put sanctions on you. And they coordinated that threat of sanctions with President Trump. That was on the table. Putin got worried. And he said, well, we have to change the subject, have to do something. He suggested on Sunday that they have this meeting on Thursday in Turkey. Zelensky quickly called his bluff. Zelensky called his bluff and said, fine, let's have this conversation. I'll meet you in Turkey. In fact, I'll be waiting for you in Turkey. And Putin then was rattled. He had no idea what to do. It took him 3 days to figure out who he was going to send. Would he go? Would he not go? And during that time, you're exactly right, Governor, President Trump says, you know, I could probably be there. I'm in the region. I could be there. And so you're right to say that Putin ghosted Zelensky, but I think Putin also ghosted Trump.
Now, the president, in response, one thing I found very interesting, he said, look, nothing's going to happen until Putin and I talk. Doesn't that kind of put a lot of pressure on President Trump now to kind of make the next move, to have that conversation? Isn't the world saying, okay, then pick up the phone tomorrow morning?
I think you're right. I think it's exactly right. I think that President Trump has indicated he's in. He's involved.
Yeah.
He's going to make this work. And so he's got a lot, I think he's got a lot of influence over Putin. And I think he can make that happen. He does have to keep Zelensky in the game. You got to have the person, the country, the president of the country that has been attacked. It's got to be part of those discussions. But I think you're right. President Trump now is involved. He's not walking away. Yeah,
and you bring up a good point. You got to keep Zelensky in the game. Talk to me a little bit. You've been there in Kiev. You've been the ambassador to Ukraine. Is there pressure from the Ukrainian people on Zelensky? What's the attitude over there from the general populace that might be driving Zelensky to make sure that something gets done in the short term?
Yeah, Governor, I was just there last week. And that was my 10th visit since the big war started. So I've stayed in touch with Ukrainians. And what I can say for sure is that Zelensky and the Ukrainian people are like one. There's no daylight between the people, and there's no. He wants the same thing they want. They want what he wants. And what it is peace. They do want a ceasefire. They are tired, Governor. They are tired.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.